We are covering multiple fires throughout the Panhandle. We'll take you out to the fires live, coming up on the News at 6.
Now, the most watched news in the pen.
Evacuations are underway in Fritch as crews work two separate fires.
News Channel 10's Cassie Stafford is at the scene and joins us now live with an update. Cassie?
We've seen multiple agencies out here today assisting, and they're dealing with some pretty good winds and chilly temperatures. And while we're unable to get very close to the flames, you can see a pretty good, for now, reporting live in Fritch. Cassie Stafford, News Channel 10.
Crews also continue fighting a large wildfire in Wheeler County. News Channel 10's Destiny Richards is in Wheeler County with the latest on that fire.
Yes, I'm in Wheeler County, east of Shamrock, where the carbon fire here is at 6,000 acres and still only at 5% containment. Now, as you can see,
a fire burning just below the Wheeler County fire in Collingsworth County has grown to 5,000 acres and is 0% contained. The Texas A&M Forest Service says this fire is burning in rough terrain northeast of Wellington. Crews are now responding to a fire about 5 miles north of Amarillo. This is a live look at that fire, which was reported off of Highway 136 around 5:30. 3 additional districts were called in to assist. Details are limited because the fire has just started, but we will continue to keep you updated. Texas A&M Forest Service had its hands full in the past 2 days after several fires broke out in the area. Yesterday, the Forest Service started with the Canadian River fire in Potter County. That fire sparked just before 1 along Highway 287 near the Canadian River. A wildfire that began in Roosevelt County but moved into Texas yesterday evening has burned an estimated 60,000 acres across New Mexico and Texas. The Texas A&M Forest Service says the fire was moving at a rate of 2 football fields a minute. However, Mayor Nelson says the city's policies for proper decorum are in place to protect the citizens of Amarillo.
Public comment portion of the meeting is really a special part of the meeting, and we try very hard to create an environment and an atmosphere full of respect where there's no intimidation. News Channel 10's Mike Mackey is live outside with a look at how much rain we actually will need to decrease the fire danger.
Well, it has not currently started raining here yet. We're going to show you, just as Alan just told you, over here it is encroaching. You can see those dark clouds. It's coming from the west and it's headed this way. Now, any amount of moisture we receive will decrease the fire danger on a short-term scale, but to reduce it long-term, we need reoccurring storms.
A whole lot depends on how much we get and how much follow-up we have. When it starts getting green again and staying green, that's when we can say, I think we can kind of start to breathe a little easier.
Now, according to our first alert meteorologist, we need at least 4 inches of rain in this storm to break even, and then we need reoccurring storms to get us out of the deficit and out of the drought and back in the green.
News Channel 10's Jamie Seymour is live near McLean with the latest on the McClellan fire.
The fire has modified some in its behavior, but this fire is quickly burning at 13,000 acres and only 10% containment. Now I'm joined live with April Phillips of Texas Forest Service. And April, what can you tell us about the latest on this fire?
Well, we have had some very good news. The head of the fire has been caught.
Sports with Ralph Cooper.
Odessa Permian was in town today paying a visit to the Tascosa Lady Rebels. Now, we had a few games get canceled due to the weather, but a few teams say, you know what, we're going to tough it out and get it done on the diamond. And that's what Tascosa and Odessa Permian did today. So let's jump straight into those highlights.
Evacuations have been lifted for residents living in Fritch and Sanford.
News Channel 10's Nicolette Perrone is live in Fritch with the latest on the fires that prompted these evacuations.
Hi Madison, hi Walt. We're here in Fritch where 2 fires are currently burning, and according to the Texas Forest Service, they're about a football field apart. Both fires are now 70% contained at this time, and all evacuation orders have been lifted.
The High Plains fire on the north side burned 139 acres.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us for the news at noon. Police are still searching for a gunman who shot and killed 2 people on the Grambling State University campus. The shooting occurred in a courtyard between 2 dorms and the gunman fled. According to the university spokesman, one victim was identified as Earl Andrews, 23-year-old, a Grambling State University senior, and Marcus Caldwell. Now, Caldwell was not a student at the university. Authorities say that preliminary information gathers at the scene shows the shooting followed an altercation that started inside one of the dorms.